just gotta get it. All right, everyone, welcome welcome to a new episode of Nerds Who Rock J's Wednesday. I am your host, LK the God, the DD, the Mogul. I'm here with some very good friends of mine. But first, we would like everyone to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, what is that shit? Pandora, everywhere podcasts are available. And try our sponsors, phenomenoncocktail.com, and put in the code word FIYA to save 10% off on all products. Now, to my co-host. First, we have Fiyasquad, the man, the myth, the legend. Go buy some art. He does mixtape covers. He does art. What do you want him to do? Fiyasquad.
Everything. What it do, y'all? How y'all doing?
We all right. Next, we have live from Liberty Sizzle, aka Puffco Poppy. What we puffing on today?
I just was 30% off at True Leave down here, so I just racked up on some concentrates. Got some Caps frozen lemons. I got some Granddaddy Perp, one of my all-time favorites that I'm probably gonna puff on after this podcast. And what else I get? Sour OG Chem live rosin from Blue River. So we gonna be smoking good all weekend. And yeah,
This nigga out here got the good bag. Yeah.
Hey. And last but not least, we have da 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 da.
I gotta do it.
He doesn't have his mic right now. But we have Sith Lord, aka Playlist Poppy, aka Funko Pop Poppy.
It's me.
That was so enthusiastic. And we have a simple to talk some shit. Now, we have a couple topics. What do you guys want to start with? We can start with the anime versus rapper comparison. We could start with Super Crooks, or we could start with Hawkeye, episode 3. Let's go down the list.
Yeah,
Let's
go down the list.
Go down the list. What do we got here? How y'all doing tonight, Fiyasquad? How you doing?
I think it was Hawkeye first. Talking about Hawkeye.
Yeah, let's do Hawkeye first. All right. Hawkeye episode 3 came out. Half the show is already over. We only got 6 episodes. Initial thoughts? We didn't talk about the first 2 episodes. Initial thoughts?
It's solid. The first 2 episodes had me a little worried because it was at about a 6, and like I said, I really love the comic that this is based off of, so I was just like, just don't fuck this up. You know what I'm saying? Like this is an easy slam dunk. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think they really pulled it together in episode 3. So like they're back up to standard. I think it's back up to the par of like WandaVision and like Cap and Winter Soldier or whatever. So I think they're back up to standard. I think it was a little bit of a slow start though. A little slow start. I think it's a pretty watered down adaptation of the comics, but I think bringing in Echo and some possible, we have a new Mephisto esque situation now where everyone we think Wilson Fisk is behind every door. So just based on if you know anything about Echo's backstory in the comics, and then some of the stuff they set up, like there's this mysterious uncle that we don't see and shit, and that there's someone above her. So it's like I'm hoping that the rumors are true and that we're gonna get some Kingpin crossover as a crime boss of New York going forward. But other than that, like I said, episode 3 was dope. Like I enjoyed it, but for the most part, it's about a 7.5 for me right now.
I actually liked the first 2 episodes myself personally. I'm not saying it was like I agree with you there. It was definitely kind of slow, nice little slow build. I haven't read the comic myself, so I don't know the storyline as well as you would know.
Read it,
but
do yourself a favor.
Word, I got you, bro. I got you. I like the show so far. I like the fact that it's not another cosmic Marvel show with like world-breaking powers are at stake and shit like that. I think I enjoy the fact it's a regular kind of grounded show. If that makes any sense.
I like it. I mean, I don't want to seem too optimistic about Marvel shows, but I'm always interested to see the direction that they're going in. and what they actually do reveal and how they do progress these Avengers, because they're basically Avengers and villains that's been having character development throughout these shows or whatever. So I'm always interested to see where it's going. There has been a lot of action. I think Haley Steinfeld was perfect for this role. Jeremy Renner having hearing loss, it has a lot of weight to it. And I was interested to see like the sins of the Ronin suit, because that's what the show is, centered around, like the sins of the Ronin suit, and you can't just indiscriminately kill people, no matter them being mob bosses or organizations that do crime or whatever.
Yeah, like I said, it's consequences for everything. Even those mob bosses got kids and they got families, and I'm glad that they didn't just brush over, all the murder that he did in between the snap, where it's like there's gonna be some consequences that you are like a serial killer for a while, Clint.
It definitely was, because it definitely was murder, bro. Let's not go so
like you
definitely
just
murder.
run through a whole warehouse just smashing people. Like you can't just do that.
Hey, Hawkeye, remember that time you were the Punisher for like 5 years?
Yes. Because I was sad. I killed everybody. Like CJ said, there is a white rabbit. There's always going to be a white rabbit for us to chase in these shows. And now it's the Kingpin. And it's funny that you said that, CJ, like we looking behind every door for Kingpin, but Kingpin is a big person. You can't really hide behind doors. A little joke there for you.
This nigga.
Especially the Spider-Verse Kingpin. Like, you can't really, Jesus, that was a whole person.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say the shows that Kingpin has been in have definitely like underplayed how low-key big Kingpin is supposed to be. Because Kingpin is supposed to be like massive. Like, you're supposed to know he's the Kingpin when you see that motherfucker. Like, Wilson Fisk is like 1,000 pounds or some shit like that, bro, in the comics.
Yeah, I mean, he's supposed to be built like a sumo wrestler. So like he looks fat, but it's like all muscle.
Yeah.
What if it's now ride with me on this? Ride with me on this, KB, because I see the look you have in your face already. He's already rejecting it. Okay, what if the Kingpin is the Big Show?
What the fuck?
We already have a good, well-casted Kingpin. Just like they need to bring Charlie Cox back,
bro.
they just bring back Vincent D'Onofrio.
Because Vincent D'Onofrio was that nigga when it come to being when it come to playing like chill, crazy niggas. Vincent D'Onofrio got that shit, bro.
Or
he's a great Kingpin.
It
ain't broke, don't fix it.
Like if James Gandolfini was still alive, rest in peace, he would be perfect for Kingpin.
But he'd be too old. He'd be too old though. At this point, he'd be too old.
I do not
because he was old when Sopranos came out.
I cannot see a Big Show playing Kingpin at all. Like, that doesn't even look right.
A gigantic person. Like
he's not even really gigantic. He's just
he is.
He's just a big nigga.
He's just a big person. Like he's just a large nigga. Like he has no superhuman powers or anything.
That's all it is. Like I can't see the Big Show.
If they go more comic book accurate, like Steve said, like, and they go with like a grotesquely inhuman big mother.
Well, nah, like he's not grotesquely big. He just big as fuck. Like you know that motherfucker can beat your ass. You know he can beat your ass. And
you look at
he's
it.
Fast as fuck.
He's fast and got hands, bro.
Hands, nigga. Yeah, real live hands.
Yeah, but that's why I love the Netflix version of the Kingpin though, because it made it more apparent that like his hands are the least things you need to be worried about. Like, yeah, he can beat your ass, but like he's scary because like he's like super Pablo Escobar. Like he's bought every cop, every attorney, every judge. Like this man is literally untouchable. He owns the city.
And he's unhinged too.
He decapitated a nigga with a car door.
Yeah. I was like,
no crazier than that shit, bro.
Crazy, dog. But go ahead.
I was gonna say I was just talking about Kingpin because like just like y'all said, Spider-Verse, like even if you go into the games, like the Spider-Man games, he intimidated in that joint too. I mean, granted, he wasn't the hardest boss in the game, but at the end of the day, he still had a whole lot of involvement, like a boatload of side missions for no reason.
He used to get Spider-Man hands, even all the reflexes and spider sense and super strength and all that other shit.
Yeah, bro. Kingpin's that guy, bro.
Yeah,
but not
like
for the Big Show.
Kingpin, one of his greatest feats against Spider-Man is just paying a hitman to shoot Aunt May. Like he could just do shit like that because he's the kingpin.
Yeah.
He owned the city, dog.
And what else happened this episode? We got a Pym arrow.
Yeah, that was cool. I ain't gonna fake. That was just like, okay, that's dope. Then when you talking about trick arrows, that's what I'm talking about. Like, we finally got to see some comic book trick arrows. We got to see Hawkeye actually be Hawkeye. Something we rarely get to see in the MCU, and like we haven't seen in the first 2 episodes. It's mostly more about Kate introducing us to Kate and her issues and her family and the swordsman and all that shit. But we didn't really get to see Hawkeye do anything in the first 2 episodes other than run around and investigate shit about a costume.
I kind of understood that though, because I mean, we kind of know who Hawkeye is at this point. We kind of know the character.
We do,
so,
but
like,
we don't
need like a backstory. I would say you need more of a catch up than a backstory.
Yeah, like because like this version of Hawkeye in the MCU is super thin. Like he is nowhere close to like the character that Hawkeye is in the comics in terms of personality and like backstory. Like Hawkeye was like a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent in Thor, and they're like, we don't have enough people for the Avengers, so you're in it, dog. Like, and then he hasn't really done anything but be a background Avenger. He gave a speech in Age of Ultron. Then, like, other than that, he's just been getting his ass whipped because he's a dude with a bow and arrow running up against gods and space purple genociders and shit. So, like,
Imagine getting home after a regular Avengers mission is being like, dog, I'm getting too old for this shit, bro.
He got too old a while ago. Like, you can't go home after wrecking Thanos and be like, oh, let me just take a shower and watch some TV. No, I'm traumatized. I need to go lay on the floor for a while.
Hey, you might need that shower though, right? Fast, good.
Because I'm pretty sure a lot of people died in that last fight with Thanos. Like, granted, yes, you know, your main characters besides, you know, Iron Man made it out. But like, you know, say like the Wakandan soldiers who pulled up with Black Panther, dog. The nigga in the way back definitely did not make it home that night, dog. Like, just random niggas was just out there getting chopped. And like, you know, you a regular human who shoots bow and arrows and just be like, bro, people died today. Like,
this reminded me of a couple of issues that I had to nitpick. I ain't trying to nitpick it, but like, first of all, this man got a Pym Tech arrow, but can't get his hearing aid fixed, bro. You can't get a Stark Tech hearing aid or something, bro. Get you a new ear, get you a Wakandan earlobe or something, bro. Like, you could get whatever you need, son. And you got a low budget hearing aid, and you had to go get a lady to fix it in Chinatown or something. Like, bro,
he probably just wants to live a normal life. Me personally,
I can see that.
I haven't watched it yet, so I can't really say much. But what it sounds like, maybe he just wants, you know, maybe he just wants to live a normal life.
Well, it's not that.
That's what
pass
it is.
the mantle.
It's kind of not that he wants to live a normal life. It's kind of the fact that how we feel about Hawkeye is, if Hawkeye was real, that's how they treat him.
Yeah,
they treat him how we feel about him.
Yeah, that's the whole premise of this show that is, you know, the comic it was based on is like, what does Hawkeye do when he's not Avengering? Because like, what does he do? Like, he has like, what the fuck does he do when he's not fighting space aliens and shit? Like, as the normal guy in the Avengers who's not a super soldier and who's just a fucking dude who lives in New York. And
right. They treat him like he's like, think of like somebody that's famous, but if you see them on the street, you're not going to trip out. Like, he's like as famous as a YouTube dude. Like,
yeah, but I'm glad you said that because that brings me back to my other nitpick. So this man is like treated as a hero. He gets VIP red carpet treatment at the Rogers play. You know, people are like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna pay for your meal because you saved the city. You're a hero." But my man Falcon can't get a loan, bro. He can't get a loan. I'm not trying to bring the race card into it, but like, this man Falcon helped save the universe against Thanos, and my man can't get a loan. Clint fucking is a serial killer.
I feel like that's more of a nitpick on the Falcon show. It was like that really wasn't necessary for that show.
It's all the same universe, dog. I'm just saying.
Falcon
supposed to occupy the same universe.
Falcon just tried to pull the more sentimental race card on it. Also, like, you know, the struggles of a black man in America. I mean, yes, stuff like that.
Boy,
happens,
you just say universe. Boy, shut up. Man, I don't believe that
he's
shit.
still a black man.
I would just be wearing a T-shirt like I fought Thanos, bro. Like,
I was there.
Yeah, like bro.
I got
And head
pictures,
up.
nigga. I got pictures, bro. Come on, I was
Right.
there.
I stabbed a
Trust me.
nigga with my wings. Like, bro, like I did some shit. I seen some shit. Like
think
Look
about
at-
that
hey,
for a second. Think about that. Like, you real life can't get a loan, a bank loan, and you real life caught a fist from a dude, well, a purple dude, and his hand is as big as like a Fiat. Like, and he threw a punch at you.
Wait. Did Falcon fight that at any point? Really?
He was there.
he's on the battlefield.
He can say that. Like,
Final
dog,
battle.
I fought Thanos. I
He
shot
was to
at
the
him.
left. He was to the left.
I
Yeah,
shot
yeah,
at
he was in
I
there. He was
shot
in the
at
midst.
Thanos. Like,
And ain't none of the other Avengers there to confirm that, like, you know,
Yeah.
he actually put hands on him. So, you know, he can definitely be like, hey, I threw a metal kunai or two at Thanos. He blocked it, but like, you know,
I engaged him though. We was in that jump.
Hey,
He was
hey,
scrapping.
you know what I'm saying?
See, you know how
I
black
scrapped-
people tell stories.
I scrapped his man's though, like, you know, his first in command. I took that nigga on, bro. Hey,
Stabbed him
look,
with my fucking metal wings. One of the dopest things I've done in the MCU.
forever.
You know how people
Spain.
tell stories, dog. They're gonna be like, dog, yeah, I was there. I slapped shit out Thanos, man. I don't know what the fuck these other niggas did. They need my help. They need my help.
I pulled up, had everybody shook, nigga.
Yeah.
Niggas knew it was Falcon time, nigga.
They knew what time it was. They knew what it was.
Niggas ain't want no smoke, bro. Ain't that right,
smoke.
Buck? Ain't that right, Buck?
And you know what? Captain America made me Captain America. And what, nigga? You know what that means? You know what that means?
Not a
Yeah, I
goddamn
mean
thing.
that is straight from the comics too. I mean,
Exactly,
Captain America
not a
did
goddamn
want
thing.
Hawkeye to be Captain America.
Who wanted Hawkeye to be Captain America?
Mm-hmm.
Captain America.
Yeah, because like Hawkeye was in that weird Avengers disassemble period where he was like dead, then he came back and Kate Bishop was Hawkeye, so he's like, I'm gonna let her keep being Hawkeye, so I'm gonna like be Ronin or some shit, I guess.
I remember that. I think I had those books actually.
Yeah, and Cap was like, you could be Captain America, bro. Like you fit the bill. Like Clint, like said in the comics, is such a different character. He's like more of the rebel of the team. He's more of the like the everyman. He's just like, you guys sound like some fucking pussies, and like this is what the regular people need. You guys are just on some other shit.
Weirdly enough, Hawkeye in the Marvel comics is kind of how Green Arrow is in the cartoon. Just less against the system.
Yeah.
See the what is it? The boxing glove arrow. Like, you think we gonna get that one? Like, that'd be a dope one to see. Like, just knocking it out at 100 miles per hour with a boxing glove. That'd be dope. That shit probably hurt like a motherfucker.
Nigga wake up confused as shit. I thought a nigga was gonna shoot me, but the nigga had a bow and arrow, and then the bow and arrow turned into a boxing glove and knocked me the fuck out. Like
at 120 miles per hour, straight at your face. That probably hurt, bro.
It's like, bro, why didn't you just punch me,
dog?
You gotta catch Falcon with that shit, bro. Man, flight, bro.
That's just Mike Tyson. This is Mike Tyson throwing a jab. But guys, like I said, this is episode 3 of the show. I think we have to savor it because this is our last Disney Plus TV show till like next summer, I think.
Yeah, but
then we're gonna get them like forever. So like I'm not really.
Yeah.
The fact we're getting an Echo show already, it's like, bro, we're spinning off characters we ain't even seen.
Oh,
yet,
Echo. Let's talk about Echo. You like the betrayal of Echo, guys?
I think it's weird that they made her like part of the tracksuit Draculas or whatever, but like
yeah, that was weird.
Or like their leader or her dad was like a part of that. But it makes more sense if they're gonna tie it into the Kingpin type stuff. Like, but I mean,
is that a tracksuit Draculas?
Yeah, that's what they're called in the comics. Like, I think they just call them the tracksuit mafia in the show. Or whatever.
I was like, whoa, that's really what they're called. I thought
in the comics.
I thought you was playing. They called it tracksuit mafia.
So we're not going to discuss how racist that is because that's definitely racist as fuck.
Yeah, I mean that's probably why they changed it. But yeah, I thought Echo was solid. Like I said, I think it was a fun introduction to her. Like I said, she was, they're gonna build her up, so she's gonna have her own show. So it was cool to see Echo. I guess in the MCU, I just wasn't clamoring for it, but I'm a big New Avengers guy from the Bendis era. So like, I fuck with Echo, and I'm a Daredevil guy. So like, hell yeah! Like, I mean, I want to see what warrants her getting her own show. Like, I think that seems like I don't I don't know if I'm that interested in Echo where like I need my own
See,
series.
and that's
but
my biggest, and that's
Who
my
is she
biggest
gonna
thing
fight?
with.
Like,
That's my biggest thing with the new Marvel shows. Is like a lot of these characters are, to be fair, B and C list characters. Like a lot of them have never like even carried their own book before. So like
That's
to think
true.
they can carry a show is kind of
Yeah,
you got
the
a lot
fact
of
we're
faith in
we're
your
getting an
writers.
Agatha Harkness show, bro. Like we're getting
Yeah.
some obscure shit.
Random Hit Monkey, the Hit Monkey show, the Mojack show for some reason. I'm like, oh, it's random shit.
It was bad.
Yeah, MODOK was bad.
Yeah,
I didn't like. I knew better. Like I love Patton Oswalt, but like only in comedy shows, only in stand up.
All right. So I guess that's all the Hawkeye stuff. I mean, it's a good show. Keep watching. I'm still interested. All right, let's start. Let's move on. That was Fire Films. Let's move on to Nerds Who Ride J's. But before we get to that, we have a special guest. Your mic is muted. You gotta introduce yourself. Your mic is muted. Hey, that's all you. Yes.
I didn't even know you was talking to me. It was good.
Yeah. Go ahead, introduce yourself, man. You live on the pod.
Snap was good. I'm Silas.
Hey.
What's up with you, guys?
Hey, everybody. That is my cousin right there. He's come to talk to us about some anime. So, like I said, let's do Nerds Who Ride J's. I've been watching a show called Super Crooks. I've been referring it. I've been suggesting it to all my friends. You know,
It's an interesting intro to that, John. That's all I'm going. The little introduction. That's not interesting.
Yes,
Definitely.
I think it's a really good show, man. Like I don't even know how to grade it on a scale, but it kind of makes the Jupiter's Legacy mythos make sense because this is in the Jupiter's Legacy universe, and a lot of these characters all have very, very unique powers. That's why I like it. Like,
wait.
Go ahead.
So Super Crooks isn't an anime?
It is.
Yeah, it's an anime.
But it's based around the Jupiter Legacy stuff?
Yeah, it's in that Millar-verse. Another Mark Millar. It's just
Mark
anime
Millar property.
for
But
some
it's really
reason.
good though.
So like it's animated or it's an anime?
It's
It's
anime.
anime.
It's anime.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's different. Okay,
It's
that's
anime.
weird.
Yeah, that's what
I would
I
never
It's very
think
weird,
Mark
but
Miller.
cool.
Mark Miller doing anime is kind of different. Okay.
But
It's better than the live
I'm
action,
kinda-
Joan. Shit.
yeah.
Hey, look, bro. We all watched Legacy. Okay, we know what happened.
But like I said, it's a good show. It's drawn beautifully. The story's dope. Like I like the way how it ended. A lot of great characters. Anybody else been watching it?
I've only
Yeah.
seen the first like 4 episodes still. So
You just told me about it yesterday.
Mhm.
Well, I
yeah, like
just
I'm not
found
gonna
out- I
fake.
just
If you
found out about-
didn't hype it up so much, I probably would have stopped. Honestly, like I would like, but you keep saying it's like it
It's
ends well,
good.
and it's short, and it looks good.
Yeah.
Like I think the anime, if this was live action, I definitely would have stopped watching this show. Like I'm just gonna keep it real, but the animation is good. Like it does look good. It's a well animated anime, so like that helps with the powers and the stylistic aspect of it to keep it interesting. And it did have an interesting pilot episode, even though like I didn't love it because it just like was like a flashback. So I was kind of confused. Like
Mhm.
the next episode was like, is this the same dude? He's in jail. Like, oh, okay, they didn't really do a great job of like just being like, this is just his origin, and now like we're gonna follow him as an adult, and like it's cool though. Like it's fine. Like so I'm definitely gonna finish it and see what it's hitting on and give it a proper score. But I'm just kind of like middling. Like I'm enjoying it, but I'm just not loving it yet. I'm really not into Mark Millar shit lately.
Mhm.
Jupiter's Legacy. I read the comic. It wasn't for me, dog. So
Yeah, that game was kind of trash, bro.
yeah.
Oh, I just want to tell all our fans my experience. All my friends are bougie anime elitists. So when I suggest shows to them, they usually scoff at me and be like, it's not drawn the best. Get it out of here. I don't like the story. This character's talking too much. Yeah.
An elitist?
You guys are
An
elitists.
elitist.
Yes.
An elitist.
An elitist.
You guys are anime gatekeepers. That's what you guys are.
Gatekeepers.
Yes.
I was just praising your fucking mid-ass show, bro.
Dog, I was about to talk good about Super Crooks. I was about to be like, hey, look, bro, I saw a clip on Twitter earlier. It was Electro Boy. This man fell into a pool.
Well, I just want everybody to know how hard it is to suggest anime to people who've been watching anime for a long time and they know better. I'm just a kid.
Okay, then that's different from being an elitist. You just made it like we're just snobby assholes. Like, no, we just like good anime, dog.
Yeah, bro.
Both things can be true. Both things can be true.
An elitist and gatekeeper?
I'm not gatekeeping nobody. Like, I like people enjoying shit.
No one said because, oh, hey, you finally saw Boruto first. And then you was like, hey, should I watch Naruto? I'm not about to gatekeep you and be like, boy, you one of them Boruto ass fans. Like, fine.
I will tell anybody you don't have to watch Boruto.
Like, tried to watch it.
Definitely.
I tried to watch it.
Nigga literally trying to tell me, oh, Boruto gets good around like episode 85. Like, bitch, I'm not watching that shit. Like, what?
What'd you say, Sam? You said it was good?
I said it was alright. I didn't say it was good. I said it was alright. Yeah, I said it was alright.
It's sturdy.
It's watchable. It's not something that you probably keep up with. Like, I'm gonna keep up, but if you ain't got nothing else to do, you be like, you need to just finish through this real quick.
Okay, I might jump back on Boruto. But what was you gonna say about Super Crooks, KB? Before I saw interrupted, my bad.
You good. I was saying I saw a clip with Electro Boy and he was flying over a pool. And I'm just like, because that's really smart, you know? And there was kids in the pool and there was adults in the pool. And this man lost his, like, I guess he forgot or he's new at flying. I don't know the backstory behind it, but he fell in the pool. Electrocuted everyone, dog.
This man had like zero control over his flight powers and tried that shit.
Exactly. People started dying. People are running out into the street. Trucks are coming, and then trucks are slamming on brakes. This one truck runs into a church. And I'm just like, dog, there's like so much going on right now. Like,
got so ridiculous.
So many people are dying. Like
it reminded me like that game Burnout, where like you run into something and then stuff has to blow up and hit stuff. You know what I'm talking about.
Terrible.
It's like some Final Destination shit. Like just.
I mean, at least it wasn't like, you know, Invincible type material because, hey, look, Invincible they'll kill people off and you just like, dang, they died in the worst way. Like the pastor got crushed in this one clip. I mean, in the Super Crooks clip, and you ain't see him get squished. Like, you know, there wasn't blood and guts everywhere, like that grandma from Invincible.
Mm-hmm.
Man, she got it bad. But like, you know, I was like, okay, I'm a little interested. So I'm gonna actually watch that a little bit later after we finish. So we get on that Super Crooks because I'm still not interested in Hawkeye. I'm sorry. Hawkeye is on the same level as Black Widow to me.
Oof.
Oh man, don't. I mean, in the MCU, I agree with you. Just like I said, don't in the comics, don't disrespect my man like that.
No, definitely not. Definitely would not disrespect Hawkeye in the comics, but MCU Hawkeye is basically the counterpart of Black Widow, dog. They're both kind of just really useless.
I love Hawkeye, but I have no argument against that.
They're not cannon fodder, but they're cannon fodder. Because, like, you know, the first Avengers movie, who was being taken under control? Hawkeye.
Black Widow
definitely became cannon fodder. You want to be technical?
They gotta have something to do because you know
I took it there. Damn it, I took it there.
You can't just have them to be like, oh, I'm here to get beat up, like, you know.
No, because that's all they do.
They're supposed to be like the emotional heart of the team or some shit like that, bro. Like,
yeah,
shit like that don't work when you got a god and a big ass hawk next to you. I don't want to give a fuck about him being at that point.
That's what I'm saying, and it's like still goes back to the fact of why are these regular ass niggas fighting with the Avengers?
Because they didn't have enough time to set up more movies, so they're just like, we have to use these fucking side characters and make them because we don't have Wasp, so we have to have a female, and like the only one we've introduced in these movies is Black Widow. So congratulations, you're on the Avengers now, even though you're like a murderous assassin spy who should never be a public superhero. It doesn't even make any fucking sense. But sure. Like, what's
Hey,
your power?
man.
Guns. I shoot people. Like, okay.
A C minus.
Hey,
character.
okay. First, okay. Half of comics would have a word with you about that. Okay, so my powers are guns. Half of entertainment
powers is
talk to you right
guns.
now. So a lot of shows and movies that want to talk to you about that right now, brother.
My power is guns. Oh shit.
I'm just saying, in the scope of the Marvel Avengers, as you say, when there's like a Hulk and like a space god, and you're pulling up with a Glock against Thanos, I don't see how useful that is.
Well,
I mean,
I can see
they made it work. Okay, they made it work.
I can see Hawkeye
Everything,
being useful.
pew, everybody died. Nigga.
Hawkeye was barely useful, bro. First of all, he got taken control of. Right. So that's, you already lost your place on the Avengers roster. If you are a simple nigga that can get taken over like that from Loki of all people,
but
like,
Loki
bro,
is a god though. Like,
he's a god.
I get that. But who's a bigger threat, Loki or Thanos? So no telling what Thanos about to do to your ass. So, like, come on, bro. Why are you still here? Go home, dog. Just go fight. Go fight people who rob banks or something.
That's what Spider-Man is for, nigga.
No, niggas, you stop that.
Friendly neighborhood.
Spider-Man is a B+, A- character. The hell out of here.
A+ character. You can disrespect Spider-Man. He's like,
he's definitely top tier, nigga. Definitely
he's arguably the greatest superhero that there is.
Go Superman, Batman, Spider-Man in that order.
Well, y'all know how I feel about.
I know he's A+, bro. He's
so
A+.
All right, let's move on. So
I've got a topic too to slide in here that I forgot about, the fucking Cowboy Bebop dog.
Oh,
that's talk about this live action Cowboy Bebop.
I didn't get past that. I couldn't get past episode 3. I'm not gonna lie, like I couldn't do it.
Damn, man, I wanted to like that shit so bad.
I knew it was gonna be trash. But it's like, shit gonna be trash, but you never know how trash it's gonna be.
Very trash.
I really want to know who thought John Cho would be a convincing Spike.
He ain't even horrible as Spike. Like,
exactly. He's not even horrible, bro.
He ain't even the worst part. Like, I ain't even mad at John Cho. Like, he did his best. He just old. That ain't his fault.
The worst is definitely, hands down, undoubtedly fucking Vicious.
Yeah,
there's nothing worse than Vicious. Like, nothing worse.
They made him a bitch. They made him a whole bitch.
Dog, that's Draco Malfoy's
He was the sniveling pussy, like, the entire show. Like, and it was just like, why are we spending so much time with this storyline? Like, I don't want to get to know.
I'm just like the nigga's name is Vicious.
Let's make him a pussy. That's what the writers are doing. Make him the like, and like, god damn it. So
it was terrible.
In the original Cowboy Bebop, you only see Vicious like 3 times. He shows up in fucking,
and it counts every time.
Yes, that's the part of the mysterious and makes him threatening. Like, when he shows up, that's when you know, like, oh shit is about to get real.
Yeah,
the past is
somebody
catching up.
Gonna die.
He's scared. Like, his first introduction when Faye first meets him, it's scary as fuck. It's like a dead dude. He propped up next to her, and he's just like, yeah, dog, I'm about to be on some like psycho shit. Like, Vicious is supposed to be scary, and he's supposed to be used sparingly. It's like, I don't use this man for the whole season and follow his storyline and see what he's done. Like, bro, that's taken away a lot of the scary mystery, and be like, guess what? He has daddy issues, and like all this. Like, bro, like, why are we doing this?
Fuck about none of that shit, boy.
It's like Vicious literally shows up in 3 fucking stories in the 26 episode run of Cowboy Bebop. So, like, why did you overuse him so much? Like, and why did you cast Draco Malfoy looking ass dude to be him? Like,
it's his uncle, bro.
Vicious Malfoy?
Yeah, it's Vicious Malfoy.
Go ahead, dog.
There's some stuff in the show that works though, because they got Yoko Kanno's music in it. So like the music in the show is like fucking incredible. It's a lot of the
like a lot of the shit looks really good. The acting,
yes,
I don't really hate that. I don't hate the acting. All the actors are fucking awesome.
I like the set design. Like, the set design looks good. Like the world and like the effects and like, like the swordfish and just like that like stuff looks good. And it's like, this was almost good. This is one of the jumps where it's like, you guys, you almost did it, but you didn't.
You fumbled the bag.
Yeah, did y'all see that article where it was like it wasn't supposed to be good?
I mean,
yes, someone wrote an article that was like it wasn't supposed to be good.
Then what is it supposed to be?
Exactly. Like, what the fuck are you
Like,
talking
I
about?
don't.
And
What's
that's
the
why I
point
ask
then?
y'all all the time, like, who are they making this stuff for? Are they making for this? They made it for fans, or are you making
And
it for?
I think that's a
new
great question, and I think that's crucial to this because like I don't know who the fuck this was for either. I think that's a great question because like for someone who's a reveres the original one, I didn't even hate all the changes they made, but like I fucking didn't like it. Like, like I just
It
didn't.
just didn't work. It just didn't
Yeah,
work.
it's like some of the
Didn't work.
there's the plot twist at the end just completely didn't fucking work. That came out of fucking nowhere, and I was like, what? Like, I'm cool with you making changes because I've already seen Cowboy Bebop, so I want to see a spin on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see a live action riff on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to do the same stories. Like, don't I've already seen Cowboy Bebop, and you're never going to recreate it better than the original. So do some new shit. I don't mind you like doing new storylines, mixing it up, do some original shit, but like it's got to be coherent, like, and make sense. And like they were so, I feel like they got caught between trying to make it so faithful to the anime adaptation, or they wanted to please everyone, and they ended up pleasing no one. Like for an anime person, like I didn't want them to try to make it more like the anime because I've already fucking seen the anime. So I was just like, I want to see some new shit, do some new shit. And they were like, we're gonna do a little bit of new shit, but we also want to do old shit to keep them people happy while balancing the new shit. And then like it just wasn't a good balance. Like it felt like they're trying to please everyone, and then they please no one.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not watching it.
I haven't finished watching it, and I love Cowboy Bebop, bro. Like I love it, and I stopped. Jesus, the episode where Spike got trapped in that computer time loop thing. That's the last thing I saw, and I was just like, "This is stupid."
That's the first indication that I started to not enjoy the show, other than the vicious stuff. I immediately didn't enjoy the vicious stuff, and it didn't throughout the entire show. But everything else I was cool with until that episode. And I felt like it really started to go downhill. Like since then,
I'm not gonna lie. The first thing of vicious, I was like, this bitch ass nigga.
No, when I first saw him, I'm like, that's Robert Downey Jr. Like he looks just like Robert Downey Jr. Like, who is this guy?
Yeah, and the face stuff too. Like I understand, like people are like, of course, people are mad about the wrong thing. There's like her outfit's not sexy enough, and her titties aren't big enough. Like that.
I didn't mind shit.
That is not the issue, bro. Like the issue is they fundamentally changed her character to the point where like she wasn't Faye. So it's just like, okay, like she doesn't gamble. Like she has somewhat of the same backstory, but like they've just changed the character so much.
She's more annoying.
She's supposed to balance them out.
Definitely more annoying.
She's supposed to be her own badass and balance them out. Like, because a lot of episodes they play where like she knows more than they know and they can't figure out why.
Well, her main thing is she has super trust issues. Like Faye is supposed to be annoying and she's supposed to be trouble. She's supposed to be like fucking always barely enough.
She was anime annoying, which wasn't that terrible. So like she was bearable in the anime, but like in this live action, it's just like you're kind of she's like 4 steps below, and you're like really close to like just hating her.
Yeah, I don't love her dialogue. I think there's a lot of force. Like some of those lines are like just cringy. It's just like I don't know. I don't think that's the actress's fault, but they gave her some awful fucking lines, and like the random storyline where she hooks up with some mechanic and woman or some
lesbian
shit. Like,
love. Yeah,
what the fuck is going on, dog? Like Faye wouldn't trust anyone. Like in the comics, like I mean in the anime, like it's just that's just fundamentally goes against her character.
Who is she? I'm like, yo, she's fucking this girl now. Like, I don't care the fact that she's fucking this girl, but into the trust part,
it had no chemistry. Like, it just happened.
Yeah, it was like, weird.
Oh,
like, oh, what? Hey, yeah, we asked. So we went to 0 to 100 in like all of like 3 minutes.
You gotta be edgy, bro. You gotta be edgy, and edgy means lesbian sexy. You ain't know that?
No.
Yes, that's how you be edgy nowadays. You show a lesbian sex scene.
There also
a character that wouldn't have a lesbian sex scene.
That exactly. There also was an article that they were asking the voice actor of Jet, the English voice actor, how does he feel about Jet being black on the show? And I'm just like, why would you ask him that? He's the voice actor. For everyone who does not know, the original voice actor of Jet in the anime is black. So it's kind of like, you know, what does that have to do with what?
Anything.
Like, yeah, like that. doesn't make sense. You're asking this black guy, oh, how do you feel about your character that you voiced as black? And the guy was like, well, I don't see race because Jet was definitely gray. So I don't fucking know.
The rule of listen, dog. The anime rule of thumb is everybody's Asian unless they're not, and the Japanese will let you know when they are not Asian.
Exactly.
Oh shit! If we're gonna talk about bad casting too, fucking Ed, bro, Radical Edward, that shit was fucking.
I didn't make it to Ed.
Horrible.
I didn't make it to Ed. I didn't
horrid,
make it that far.
horrid. It was only like 30 seconds, and it was just like, bro, this actor can never work again. Like,
It was
getting
that
Wait, you
bad.
only got wait, only 30
savagely.
seconds? Only 30 seconds?
It was like it's like a teaser for the next season when they finally introduce Ed. Like,
I fuck with
that
Ed,
bad?
bro. I fuck with
They
Ed.
are
I fuck with
flaming this
Ed.
actor to the point where like they better put them on Suicide Watch or some shit. Like that person, and it's a little
They not
kid
about to
actor
Anakin.
too, and like
They
this
not about
is
to
their first
Anakin.
acting role apparently. So it's just like, damn, bro, like they set you up for failure. Like everyone just like, oh, what the fuck? So imagine your first acting role in a big thing, and everyone is just dunking on you savagely. It's like, oh
Okay,
yeah,
so,
that kid's
like,
confidence is done.
I googled a picture of the live action and I'm already annoyed. And I feel
It
bad
ain't
for
even
this
the
kid.
look; it's the performance. Like because like Ed is the most cartoonish anime character that you could possibly imagine that will not work in live action. And I thought what they were going to do in the show is make Ed like a hacker or AI, because they mentioned Ed earlier, like, hey, we got this tip from Ed. And I was like, that's a smart way to do it. Just make Ed like a helper off screen. She's like the man in the chair that you never see. Because to do Ed in live action would be, you're going to get the result that you fucking got. Like this again, where it goes back to my point where you're trying to make it too faithful. This is one of the things you could have fucking changed, because there's no actor that is not going to be super cringe trying to be Edward, like a goofy anime exaggerated character.
And that's where I think a lot of these a lot of the adaptations fall flat because they don't understand. Like the character is like a very Japanese character, and that isn't always going to translate to American audiences. For like us, it would be like annoyingly cringe, but like for Japanese people, like that's fun. It's funny to them. Like I think a lot of things get lost in translation with these adaptations. Is what I wanted to say. I ain't mean cut anybody off. But yeah, that's it. But yeah, this actor, I feel bad for. They going Anakin Skywalker his ass.
Oh yeah, it's already bad, like I said, on the internet. And like I'm kind of mixed on it, because like it's fucked up because that's a kid in their first acting job and they didn't write the lines and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I mean, that's a tough break, but at the same time, that shit was fucking horrible. And like I can't pretend that it wasn't. I can't be like, oh, I want to protect this kid's field. Like, nah, dog, that shit was trash. They shouldn't. Whoever shot and approved that, they need to go, son. Like you have, this is again where you're making me mad. Like the audacity that you think you deserve a season 2 after what I just watched is kind of making me mad.
Like this picture of the characters like blows me. Like I don't know why. Like
watch the scene. Watch the scene and be if you really want.
I'm looking.
Is
I'm
it
looking
where
at this picture and it's just like this is gonna be annoying as fuck. I can tell.
is the scene Ed asking Spike to come with her for this bounty?
Yeah,
because I just watched it and I watched it on YouTube just now, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm okay.
Most people, this was their tag for next season, where they had people, or it's like, this is what's going to hook people for next season, and it literally had the opposite result, where people's like, maybe I'll watch next season. Then they saw that and was like, oh fuck no, I'm off.
Yeah, I'm not watching it.
If Ed is going to be a regular character next season, like, fuck, I can't take it. Nope. And Vicious is still in the show. Fuck no. That's it for me. I'm checking out. Can't do
it. I'll try to finish this season, but season 2 is kind of a definite no for me.
Yeah, that's a hard no for me right now.
I'm on a mission to watch the live action show first and then watch the anime, just so I could, just so I can laugh. Because everybody's already watched the show first, which is, I'm in a unique perspective where I could just watch this first and then do it backwards, so I can see how I feel about both things at the end.
See how badly they fucked up a masterpiece.
Yeah.
Watch this for the fuckery, like. And the sad part, like they said, like it's not even a bad show. It just doesn't work on a lot of levels.
Yeah, I think they could course correct if they really were smart about it. Like I've seen worse shows get better. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think it's completely irredeemable. Like if they made the right changes and took Vicious off the show permanently and like did some shit, they could salvage this show. Like it's good enough. Like 2 out of 3 of the main cast are solid enough. I think Mustafa Shakir is like amazing. Like that man is like he is Jet. I was just like, oh, so this is
He
Jet
was
if he was a real
good, but
person.
he was good. I didn't like how they made the character though. Like, I don't know, like the characters didn't feel right to me.
I understand what you're saying. He definitely had like something. It was like a little off, but that was still the normal awkwardness of Jet, regardless. But it was just like it was something about the fact. It just didn't translate well to like an actual human. You couldn't get that. You can't get that type of mental like. I don't know the word I'm looking for, but you can't get that personality directly the same. Like it was something off about it. I definitely agree with you on that one. Like
I felt like I never felt like the characters actually had been friends before. If that made any sense, like I felt like they all just like kind of just met recently or some shit.
Yeah, it just depends on the scene. I thought the chemistry was off a little bit too, especially earlier in the show. I think, to try to build the chemistry of the crew was a little weird.
The only good chemistry they really had was like the first episode, like that opening scene with the casino.
And I still hated that because they butchered a better version of that scene from the Cowboy Bebop movie.
Like that whole scene just came off really stiff to me, and like that scene just turned me off. It was like it was mad stiff.
Yeah, it was just a little cartoonishly goofy too, because like one of the things that is great about Cowboy Bebop, like the anime, is it's so kind of realistic and grounded. So when Spike does a karate kick for a quarter to kick it into a room full of armed gunmen to kick them in the face with a coin that he kicked from across the room and doesn't get shot to death immediately. It's just weird. It's just like, is this Cowboy Bebop? Like, what the fuck am I watching right now, dog? Like, this tonally, this is just, it's kind of all over the place.
I was watching a video on YouTube, and then they was talking about adaptations, and I feel like the reason a lot of these things don't work is because like what makes them pop is the animation. You feel me? Like it makes it unique. It stylizes it like. You know a Dragon Ball Z fight scene. You know a Cowboy Bebop fight scene. Like, you know a fucking Rurouni Kenshin fight scene when you see one. Like, they're unique in their situations. Like, and when you take that away and how to make it realistic, you lose a lot of that finesse and that style, especially when you try to recreate it after years after the fact.
That's why I think those Kenshin movies deserve so much fucking credit, because like
those are
the fact that they're so good is just like amazing. Like it's a feat that you never see on anime shit where it's like, oh, this is good. Like you guys gave a fuck about this. Like these are like talented actors and stunt people, like wire work. Like they've gone to recreate these anime moves and like live action and not make it look exaggerated, but not like stupid ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like they found a good way to like ground it, but also be like, he's still like basically a superhuman. You know what I'm saying? So a little extra wire work and a little oomph, but
they're on Netflix, right?
The final 2 are on Netflix. I don't think all of them are on Netflix, but you can find them pretty easily. It's like a whole series of them. But the last 2 are definitely on Netflix, I'm sure.
Is that all the notes for Cowboy Bebop live action?
Yeah, 5.9 out of 10. It was almost fair. It was almost decent, but it just wasn't. It didn't quite make it.
Plane landing sequence.
Oh, that shit. It was gonna land. It was landing rocky, and then it happened, and that John exploded. The plane caught fire, and the oxygen mask dropped down, and all that shit. We lost an engine.
It was a missed opportunity, like a motherfucker. Like, because it could have been like the one standout. Like that just easily could have been like the one jump.
Almost, like I said, we almost made it. That jump crashed like 5 minutes from the airport. That's what the fuck.
Damn, niggas bad.
You can see the airport from here.
It was almost there. It was almost decent. It was almost.
Hey, how do you crash like 3 miles away from the airport? Like that's crazy.
They kept going. They did a whole Vicious episode in episode 7, basically, and that's like, all right.
I was about to say a Netflix budget and cocaine, baby.
All right, for our next topic, we gotta make this like a lightning round. We are going to compare anime to famous hip hop artists. All right, so let's start. Jay-Z. What anime is the Jay-Z of anime?
I still say One Piece, man. Longevity, consistency.
I can run with One Piece.
I can dig that. No qualms on my part.
KB has a counterpoint.
No.
No.
Yeah, I think longevity and consistency. Like, I mean, what is more consistent than 1,000-chapter fucking ongoing thing that is like continue to be good for like 25 fucking years? Like, sounds like Jay-Z to me.
Has outlasted every detractor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No.
He didn't feel good about it. He didn't feel good about it. Okay.
The only thing I was thinking of when you said longevity was for the simple fact that Ye is kind of out there too. Well, not as long, but like I'm trying to think of something that
I feel like Ye has been more volatile for his career though. Like he's had albums that are far better than other albums. He's been less of like a straight consistent line of like Jay-Z. Like Kanye's had some.
Jay-Z has way more
to me.
Kanye is Neon Genesis.
I was gonna say
it looks cool. It looks cool. You know it's fucking amazing, but at the end of the day, it's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
that would be fucking. What is that John? The John with the bike, Akira. Kanye's Akira. Like,
chill out.
Nah, Akira's a goat, man. Like I don't know.
My shit. That's my hands down favorite anime movie. I'm not gonna hold you.
What was you gonna say, KB?
This probably the greatest anime film ever made.
Yes, sir.
Let's move on to Drizzy Drake.
Naruto.
Yeah, as I can say Naruto.
I can like see that.
It's easy going. If you want to hop into anime, it's not a bad thing to hop into. Like if it's
Walmart.
Mainstream, very easy to get into.
Everybody knows.
I think Drake is Dragon Ball Z, bro. I gotta do Dragon Ball Z.
No, and here's why.
Why not?
And here's why not. Because
gotta be OG.
I was gonna say Dragon Ball Z is definitely Pac or Biggie, bro.
Yeah, it's like it's gotta be OG. I'm with KB because like Dragon Ball Z set the template for
it's not
that
Drake,
all these people follow.
Here's why I say it's Drake. I say it's Drake because Dragon Ball Z is digestible between nerdy people and non-nerdy people. And it is the gateway into anime for most people. And Drake is the most digestible artist of all time. So is Dragon Ball Z.
But like low-key,
that's for that reason alone.
But low-key, DBZ is like decisive amongst fans. Like you got people that love it. You got people like, why y'all always talk about Dragon Ball Z?
But everybody watches Dragon Ball Z. Even if you don't watch anime, you watch Dragon Ball Z.
I kind of see some of your points though. Like even though like I still agree it should be more of an OG, but I think you make a good argument for why he would be Dragon Ball, like mass appeal.
Yes.
Like there's nothing more mass appeal, even though it's like, and it's not deep. You know, I'm famously a Drake hater, even though like he makes good songs, but like I'm not gonna say like everything the man makes is trash. But I've been known as a diabolical Drake hater. So like this is and Dragon Ball Z is overrated, just like Drake is. So
I don't want to agree with you, but based off of your points, I'm gonna have to agree with you.
I will. I feel like everything after Cell is overrated.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that it goes down. Cell, I think Cell was definitely like the peak arc of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, it was supposed to be like it was supposed to be the last. Well, Namek was supposed to be the last arc.
Yeah, Namek was lit.
You see what had happened is because the people didn't want Gohan to take the lead, like
yeah,
how Toriyama wanted. They was like, bring Goku back.
Yeah, I hated that. It's like, let's make Goku the focus some more. It's like, wasn't he dead? Let's bring him back from the dead.
That whole Majin Buu saga was supposed to be with Gohan, apparently.
They had a whole halo over his head. It's like, you got to save us, bro. Like, can you get someone else to save you at this point? Like, nah, it needs to be Goku.
because
right.
everybody else stopped getting stronger for some reason, dog.
It's like Goku's dead. I can chill now. Like, nigga, you better get in the gym, my nigga. Like in that hyperbolic time.
Still out here. We still got aliens out here, nigga. What is y'all doing?
All right, y'all mentioned the biggie of anime. Who is the biggie of anime?
Biggie.
Cowboy Bebop.
North Star.
Short run, yeah.
Ooh, Lone Star.
Fist of the North Star. It's
Nah.
OG.
Oh, Fist of the North Star. That's not bad.
I'd give that the Pop.
Oh, nah.
I was about to say,
nah, that's Biggie.
Pop.
Fist of the North Star, Biggie, son.
Yeah, Pac ain't valid enough for North
Yeah,
Star.
Fist of North Star is one of the most grotesquely violent, over the top, violent pieces of shit. I mean, I love it. Like, I fucking love it.
You know what's crazy though? I saw the live action North Star first.
I forgot they made
and
that.
then went back. Yeah, it's so like okay, so like you know how like evolution is bad. Before there was evolution, there was the live action Fist of the North Star.
Yeah, I mean, you just reminded me it existed, and I forgot that totally happened. They made a game too. The game was actually like not terrible, but
all right, so
like that movie is. If you get a chance, watch it. But that movie is not good.
You said Outlaw Star is Biggie, and what is
No. I said Fist of the North Star is Biggie. Pac would be. Who would Pac be, Loki?
Let me see.
OG.
I don't know. Pac might be Cowboy Bebop for real.
Yeah. OG John, short run, like perfect. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I go with that. KB, counterpoint.
The whole time I got a curveball. Pac is Sailor Moon. Think about it. Niggas fuck with it. Jones fuck with it. It's an OG, low-key Sailor Moon, OP as fuck. She can hang out with any of them niggas. And like low-key, you say Sailor Moon, you niggas be like Pac.
I don't know.
They're not bending. They're not bending. We had to keep going though. They might show up. Sailor Moon might show up. Sailor Moon might show up in one of these next ones. K-Dat. Kendrick Lamar.
He got to be something classy. What's a classy, intelligent, thinking man's anime or some shit? He's like
he's case closed.
Steins Gate or some shit.
You said Case Closed?
Or Dr. Stone.
Death Note.
I could say Death Note. I don't think that's a bad. It's a cerebral anime, all about thinking and fucking chess games and shit. It's definitely influential in that era. It's definitely. I mean, I don't think that's a terrible comparison.
But Kendrick Lamar is actually really good.
So Kendrick is.
Shots fired.
He shot your goat in the face.
Kendrick could be. Jeez, man. Because I want to give him something like not super Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
You got to think Cole coming too. Cole right next.
Yeah, what about Samurai Champloo?
You still got I can see one of the samurai shows like Shampoo or
K-Dot is Gintama.
Gintama.
K-Dot is Gintama. Good, nice, long record. And it's actually Gintama is. I lied. I don't want to give Gintama.
all right. Let's
just we'll think. We'll come back to that.
Yeah,
I can't think of anything.
Like I said, if we keep going down the list, everybody might find their place by the end of it. All right, Cole.
He's like, I'm trying to think
that feels like Full Metal to me.
I don't know about that, man. Full Metal is top 3, like
goated
type shit. Man.
Brotherhood is goated, bro.
Yeah, it's just like it's Cole there. I like J. Cole too. It's like, but is he?
But Cole ain't dead.
He's not goated.
Yeah, I don't know if he's at that level, man. What's something that's
Cole? Give him
The slime joint.
Reincarnated as a slime?
Yeah.
What? Explain that one.
That's coming up. That's not a bad. Actually, Cole is Black Clover.
See, I was thinking Fire Force, but Fire Force ain't goated. It's not as popular as people, It's not as popular as Jujutsu. It's not that popular.
Whole time, Cole is 7 Deadly Sins.
Ooh, that hurt.
Hear me out.
Hold
on.
I was gonna say, let's hear you out, because if we're going strictly off anime, hell no. The story to 7 Deadly Sins was actually really good.
That's what I'm saying. My correlation is they're both really good. They have potential, but it is always something that just holds it back. It is always something that keep it from just giving you that real good one. It started off amazing. Everybody was down for it. But and now it's just like, if you like it, you like it. If you don't, it's better stuff.
I can see that. And that's, I agree. I agree with that. 7 Deadly Sins.
7. Ugh, that hurt. Oof.
Woo, nah, but bro, did you
see?
You gotta go read the manga and just don't even worry about the rest of the anime, dog, because the story behind it is actually really good. After what was the last season they did? Season 3,
where they found out everything. Like, everybody was like, "Oh, this shit for real."
I didn't watch season 3. I read the manga, and that's about it. So I don't know how far they got into it.
I don't remember any of it.
Damn.
So from what I remember, it was the big reveal that Elizabeth and Meliodas were punished for all eternity and some shit like that.
Oh yeah, but we already knew that though.
I know what part you're talking about, because they went full into detail about it. That every time she dies, she's reincarnated, and because we already knew that that they were basically lovers, but they went super far back with the witch. I mean, not the witch, with the goddess and the devil, and how they actually cursed them and everything. So yeah.
All right. Eminem. I would say Attack on Titan. Different from all the other animes. A GOAT.
Nah, because I don't fuck with Attack on Titan. Nah, because I fuck with Eminem, but I do not like Attack on Titan at all.
What? You don't like it?
You know this already, nigga. You already know this. It just never did it for me. It just, maybe I'll go back and watch it again, but it just never did it for me personally.
Any objections? No, CJ's with it. KB don't like
objections. I don't have any objections.
Okay.
Yeah. We don't really have a counter argument either.
No. We got Yeezus. Yeezus is who?
Genesis, nigga.
It's Neon Genesis Evangelion, man. It's influential. It's fucking genius, but also just mired with mental health issues.
Yes.
Yeah, I can see Neon Genesis. I can see that. All right. Next we have Wayne.
Wayne. Oh shit.
Wayne is Sailor Moon. Wayne is a goat. Wayne is a goat. Sailor Moon is a goat. But okay, to me personally, Wayne is Sailor Moon. I'm not saying to y'all, because I do respect Wayne and how how he is a legend in the rap community and everything like that. Blah blah blah. He's been there. He's up there with the top, but he's not my top rappers, if that makes sense. Sailor Moon's up there with the top, but Sailor Moon's not my top animes.
I would say Wayne is Hunter x Hunter. To me.
Wait. I have a counter argument for this.
Go ahead.
Wayne is Dragon Ball.
Ball?
The whole series.
Oh, well, yeah. If
I
said Drake is Dragon Ball Z, I can see why Wayne would be Dragon Ball as a whole. Yeah, I can see that.
Think about it. Start off as a young nigga, you really didn't take him too serious, but he had some hot shit.
Yeah.
But then that DBZ hit, that motherfucking Carter 1 hit.
Yeah.
Niggas knew what time it was.
Yeah.
But then flash forward to Carter 4, maybe like 3.5, that GT shit started coming through.
That hurt.
Carter 4 is GT, and then Carter 2 and 3 are a combination of just everything Dragon Ball Z. And then like Summit hit. What's that joint that dropped? What was that terrible mixtape he dropped? That's the BoJack movie.
Oh, you talk about I'm Not a Human Being?
Was that the joint that came out
That
before
was an
Carter
album.
4, right?
That was an album.
That was an album, bro.
Yeah,
That's not a mixtape. His mixtapes were like Dedication and like
Dedication, the dedication shit, the drought shit, and then like Sorry for the Wait, the best ones.
No Ceilings.
No Ceilings. That's like the top 3. That Sorry for the Wait, Jane was It had a little B on it.
It was cool.
It had a little B on it.
Did that come out before the Carter 4?
I think it came out after Carter 4. Or like right before it. Or like
regardless.
Irregardless.
Irregardless. You're correct. Irregardless, that's the BoJack movie. But wait, what? Damn it.
That's not really a word. My bad.
Oh, man.
I get you.
Hey, edit that out, bro.
I get what you're saying. All right. Yeah. Moving on. 50 Cent. Dog, Hunter x Hunter gotta be one of these. And I say Ja Rule is definitely Soul Eater for me. But who is 50 Cent?
Soul Eater?
Yeah.
Ja Rule?
Yeah.
That's weird.
That's disrespectful.
That is weird.
To who?
To Soul Eater.
Soul Eater, nigga.
How's it disrespectful? Ja Rule is a goat.
Damn.
What is going on here?
Soul Eater is
I would consider Soul Eater like a new age goat. Like everybody loves Soul Eater.
Ja Rule is a goat though.
Everyone don't love Ja Rule.
No bullshit.
Bruh, Ja Rule got hit records, bro. He has a lot of hit records.
When the last time you played Ja Rule?
Exactly. When's the last
time you watched Soul Eater?
A minute. Actually, not too long ago. On some real shit.
Probably when Ja Rule was making records, right?
No, you stop. I
did watch a Soul Eater fight scene on YouTube like a couple days ago. I ain't gonna hold you.
Bruh,
Soul Eater is motherfucking.
Don't you dare! I'm gonna say somebody egregious.
I was gonna say Childish Gambino.
I mean, I feel like Soul Eater just needs like a brotherhood because like the show was going great, but then it got past its manga and they just ended it on some whack ass shit in the anime, and it's just like.
And then they came out with Fire Force, which is
basically it's just like.
And then they
Soul Eater just didn't have a satisfying ending.
And then they have something after Fire Force. He's already working on another show. That's just like I
actually need to like get back into Fire Force.
Fire Force is actually legit. And did they drop a new chapter today?
My Crunchyroll shit was just never consistent enough to watch Fire Force.
I hate Crunchyroll for some reason. Like that jumping.
That shit would never load, bro. I used to hate that shit.
See, man, y'all just need to
off in a little bit.
All right,
y'all just need to start reading mangas, man.
I do be reading.
We do 50 and Ja Rule already. Did we get a consensus?
Yeah. We didn't figure out who 50 was. Though.
50. What's the most disrespectful anime out there, dog?
Berserk.
JoJo.
No, what is it? Joan. I love it. Devilman Crybaby, like shit.
Yeah, something just wholly offensive.
That's your wild as shit. I love it. I love that Jay. That's just wild.
That's one of my favorites. You don't get to win at the end of the day. All right, Lil Baby. It got to be
I would say he's like Fire Force or one of these like newer Jounts or like Jujutsu Kaisen. Everybody loves Lil Baby right now.
Lil Baby is definitely like Jujutsu Kaisen or something because everybody loves Lil Baby right now. Everybody loves Jujutsu Kaisen.
So if he's Jujutsu Kaisen, who is my hero?
I don't know, man, because my hero is actually really good, bro. Like I can't really compare.
Big Crit.
Okay.
What?
Big Crit.
Okay.
My hero? Dog, Big Crit is a really good rapper, bro.
Yeah.
But he's just so But
Definitely
as far as popularity, I
not
can
the same.
see.
Definitely,
like,
Yeah, that's not the same. But as
This is
far
where
as
I would
like,
slide in like a Gambino or somebody like there, like somebody who's like wholly popular, but like wholly not offensive, but like versatile. I don't know.
so who would be Demon Slayer?
Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer. Shit, Demon Slayer is actually good. Demon Slayer. Who's somebody good?
21 Savage.
Better.
Gotta be better than 21.
I get well 21, but I mean 21 ain't no slouch
though. No, we're not doing that. You gotta have bars, not rap good. I'm talking about bars, nigga. Isaiah Rashad, probably.
I'll give you that one.
Yes.
I respect that.
Yes. Isaiah Rashad. That's man. Hey, look. That Rest in Peace Young remix. Hey, look. That man knows how to do it.
So, all right, fellas.
Always. Since Sylvia demo.
All right, CJ.
Yeah, my laptop's dying. I don't have my charger, so this show about to boot me whether I like it or not.
Yeah, we got to roll in a second. Next we have the Baby and 21 Savage.
Baby and 21 Savage. The Baby.
It gotta be something. It gotta be something in this. It gotta be something decisive.
The Baby. See, the Baby's kind of the Baby. No, I won't disrespect JoJo like that.
Don't you dare! Like that really pissed me off. Nah, don't do that.
The Baby gotta be a Netflix anime.
Oh fuck it, Haga Curry then. Fuck it. Fuck it. A Netflix show? Okay. What's one?
Record of Ragnarok. Niggas thought it was gonna be. Niggas had high hopes.
I agree. I had high hopes for the Baby also, bro.
It could have been a contender, but it just kept not delivering.
All of his songs is that flow, that the Baby flow is just
don't.
everything at every song. You just like you could have been like it was cool at first. His flow was really good at first, and then you're just like
all his beats sound like beats that I would send him, and I can't make beats. You know what I'm saying? 21 Savage. 21. JoJo. I can roll with JoJo.
I don't know about that one.
I don't know about JoJo's either, bro.
I'm thinking about lyricist level and show quality.
It gotta be something like post Dragon Ball Z, but like pre My Hero.
You know who's JoJo?
No, I got it. 21 Savage is Fairy Tale. Fuck out of here, boy.
Shit, I can see that.
I can see that. Who's
JoJo? You know who JoJo is?
Yeah.
Tyler the Creator.
Yeah.
Tyler the Creator is JoJo.
Straight up and down.
That's JoJo. Hands down.
Straight up and down. Yeah.
I looked down at my phone. I was just like, yeah.
That's definitely Tyler. Definitely Tyler. All right. That was a fun game, everybody. That is all the topics we have tonight for a new episode of Nerds for RJ's Wednesday. I was your host, LK the God, the DD Mogul, for KB, aka Sith Lord, aka Playlist Poppy, aka Funko Pop Poppy, for C Jizzle live from Blippi Sizzle, aka Puffco Poppy, and the artsy fartsy guy, Steve Guy.
Hey, what it do, baby?
Go try our sponsor, phenomenoncocktail.com. Put in the code word FIYA to get 10% off on all your products. Thank you for joining us on a new episode. Gang. FSOD. Burn up.
FSOD. FSOD.